Hi, today we are starting our new topic, color reduction. As you remember, we are continuing to prepare our artwork for production. We know already how to do repeat, and now we're going to do color reduction. In our first lesson, we were talking about rotary printing. Remember? They engrave your artwork color by color on rollers. The amount of rollers is equal to the amount of colors. Rollers are spinning and artwork is transferring to the fabric. So in this case, we separate our artwork by colors, and factory will engrave each color separately. How many colors your artwork has? Believe it or not, RGB TIFF image theoretically can contain up to 16,777,216 possible color values. Wow! However, Photoshop can reduce it immediately down to 256 colors. Let's open our floral print. Go to Image, Mode, Indexed Color. In Index Color window, select System, Windows or System Mac, depends what system do you have, and see that system itself reduced colors down to 256. 256 sounds much better than 16 millions, isn't it? But anyway, imagine the factory is engraving 256 rollers. By the way, the most important fact, the more rollers the factory needs to engrave, the more expensive your fabric is going to be. So to achieve the best compromise between quality, labor, and fabric costing, most factories work with up to 11 rollers. So you have to end up with 11 colors plus ground, which is 12 colors total. I would say there are two main types of prints in terms of color separation, and two types of color reduction accordingly. Number one, flat color print, and number two, watercolor print. Today we will talk about the easiest one, flat color print. These prints don't have halftones, and the border between colors are sharp, like this. It looks like it has only 4 colors, but if you get closer, you see some additional colors. It happened because when you scan artwork of fabric, computer system can distinguish sharp border between white and blue area and creates additional pixels in between. It looks pretty on the computer screen, but not appropriate for the engraving. We assume the best idea in this case is having only 4 rollers, red, brown, yellow, and blue. So we have 4 rollers plus ground, which is 5 colors. Let's start our separation. Image, Mode, Indexed Color. Forget about System Palette. Choose any of local if you have a single document. I'll recommend Selective. It produces the greatest color integrity, and put 5. You will see blurry border became sharp immediately. Now let's try more complicated option. So let's make a copy of our original file and put it aside. As we spoke in our previous lessons, it's always helpful to have your original file open. Imagine factory inform you that they can make only 3 rollers, so you must double up some colors. Do Image, Mode, Indexed Color, choose Local, Selective, and put 4. We see that Photoshop chooses automatically colors with similar brightness and combines them. But what if we want to protect blue, purple, and yellow and lose brown? Do the same, Image, Mode, Indexed Color, choose Local, Selective, put 4, but in Indexed Color window, in Forced, choose Custom. You will see Forced Colors menu. By clicking in gray cells, we choose colors we want to preserve from original print. When we click OK, we have a print with white ground and 3 colors, blue, yellow, and purple. Of course, polka dots is the one of the most easiest prints. What if we have more complicated print? We see this print contains 6 colors, 5 plus ground, and this is really the amount we want to end up with. So I suggest to use custom colors method to be sure we keep all main colors. So as always, duplicate image, go to Image, Mode, Indexed Color, Choose Local, select it, put 6 in first, choose Custom. Then click on every 6 colors including ground from original file and we will see 6 colors print. Is it ready for production? Almost. If you zoom in, you will see some additional unwanted color pixels. Where do we have them from? Look closer to original file. See, the border between colors is too blurry. It happens when you scan fabric or painted color print. When we reduce colors to 6, the system can't recognize colors on blurry area, so it's adding some of the existing ones there. Usually, that's really not what we want. We need clean, sharp edge. So, what we are going to do with that unwanted pixels? There are several ways to eliminate them. One which I call eating up pixels. Choose one color which has the most solid area and doesn't have random pixels. I think it's yellow. Select yellow with magic wand. Tolerance 0, contagious unchecked. Go select, modify, expand. In the window type 4. However, you can put any smallest number. Just remember, our goal is eat up unwanted area, thin brown line. Now you select brown and part of blue as well. You want to keep blue untouched, so we are subtracting blue from selection. For this purpose, we use magic wand with Alt key pressed. Now we have yellow dot with only brown border selected. Now fill with yellow. And here we are, clean crease border between yellow and blue. Is there any similar problem in this print? Let's zoom in and look carefully. I think there are some purple dots which are bothering us. Let's try the same way. First choose color what we can replace them. It could be either blue or tan. I'm choosing tan. Select tan with magic wand, tolerance 0, contagious unchecked. Go select, modify, expand. In the window type 4, with magic wand and Alt key pressed, subtracting all colors but purple and fill it with tan. Actually, you may use different way to fill only unwanted pixels with particular color. Select tan with magic wand, go select, modify, expand. In the window type 4, then use paint bucket tool, tolerance 0, contagious and anti-aliased unchecked. In this case, we also are filling purple dots with tan. If you look closer, you see completely clean print with all solid areas and no straight pixels. Now, I'd like to introduce another benefit of indexed color mode. You can change colors instantly using color table. Go Image Mode Color Table. One by one, click on each color, then click on colors from original file which you want to use for replacing. Don't forget to check preview box, and you can switch all colors instantly. Moreover, you can use any palette from the system. Go Windows, Swatches. Click on any color, choose any color you like from Swatches palette, and you can recolor your print in many ways in few seconds. Let's do something more tricky. Imagine you have your print complete, but before sending it to the factory, you got the information from your client that they are designing the collection in marine theme. Find nice ocean image on internet. Go to Image Mode Color Table, click on each color, then find appropriate spot in the image. And here we are. Our dotted image is in blue-greenish ocean colors. Or maybe your client prefers some royal antique look. Find some old gold jewelry item and start to change colors using this image. Sometimes you need to adjust a little bit. Looks like real jewelry piece, isn't it? So now your print is completely prepared for production. In the end, I would like to mention a couple of things. Number one, how accurate your cleaning needs to be. Honestly, it depends on your vendor. Ideally, it's necessary to clean every stray pixel. Even if it's barely visible on paper, it will be more pronounced on fabric because of bleeding through the fiber structure. From the other hand, if your vendor has a decent experience, they will never engrave a couple of purple points in the middle of solid light area. They will understand it's obviously far away from design. So when you're cleaning your print, just keep a reasonable compromise between time and quality and work with your vendor as close as possible. Number two, as you see, I usually create a repeat and then do color separation. Can you do opposite, cleaning before repeat? Of course you can. Just remember, after color separation, you have a final print and indexed color mode. And it's better to send it to the factory as is to be sure that you don't get additional colors accidentally. The biggest problem is none of Photoshop filters, including offset, works in indexed color mode. So if you reduce colors, you have to go back to RGB mode, and when you start rotate or reduce elements to fill our repeat holes, you can gain additional colors, so you will have to start everything all over again. My recommendation, if you really prefer separate colors before repeat, don't forget to go back and forth from one mode to another. Make cleaning, then go to RGB, make vertical offset, then go back to indexed, make all transformation like filling empty spots, resizing, and rotation of elements, then go back to RGB, make horizontal offset, then go back to indexed color, and make transformation again, and so on. So now we can separate color for flat color print. Next time we will talk about watercolor prints. See you soon.